Re-elect Leah Patterson-Lust, probate judge.
The probate judge has hearings to determine guardianship and conservatorship, adoptions, psychiatric commitments, and to settle all estates. 480 adoption hearings. I have held almost 2,500 hearings for probate cases.
Given a battle throughout the evening on homecoming, the handsome Bulldogs rose to the challenge in coming from behind to knock off the Devil Hawks 28-24. Hansel led 13-10 at halftime thanks to 2 rushing touchdowns by tailback Torrey Green. Green gained 115 yards on 7 carries in the opening half, scoring on runs of 42 and 35 yards. Danville took the second half kickoff and moved in front 17-13 when the Hawks drove 74 yards in 6 plays. The key play was a 69-yard pass from Justin Morgan to Jason Haynes that set up Morgan's 1-yard plunge. Morgan scored on another 1-yard run, this one with 6:05 to play in the game that gave Danville a 24-13 lead. It was time for Danny Miller's Bulldogs to rally. Green scored on the 5-yard run with 5:22 to play and added a 2-point conversion to narrow the deficit to 24-21. Hansel got the ball back at his 23 with 2:09 remaining. Caleb Hurst completed 4 of 5 passes in the game-winning drive as he found Dante Reese open in the end zone from 12 yards out with only 27 seconds remaining. Bronte Harris sealed up Hansel's 5th straight victory when he picked off a Morgan pass 1 play following the kickoff. The Bulldogs moved into a 3-way tie for second place with the Vineman Eagles and Winston County Yellow Jackets following their victory. All are 4-2 in 3A Region 7 with 1 game left in the regional schedule. Hansel gets Cordova next week at Ray Talley Stadium in search of its 6th victory. The final score on homecoming Friday night, the Hansel Bulldogs 28, the Danville Hawks 24.
Auto insurance is a specialty with Bill Floyd Insurance Agency. Talk to Bill about home mortgage loans for an affordable housing mortgage. Consider the State Farm College Savings Plan. Enjoy State Farm banking. Pay bills, save, deposit, get loans for a busy lifestyle. See Bill Floyd today. Like a good neighbor, State Farm and Bill Floyd Insurance Agency is there. Call or come by. Visit the Bill Floyd Insurance Agency, 409 6th Street Southwest, here in Coleman.
Today's obituaries are brought to you by Moss Service and Hansville Funeral Home. Funeral services for Ima Louise Quick, age 81 of Hansville, will be held today at 2 p.m. at Hansville Funeral Home Chapel. Dale McAnally officiating, interment in Hopewell Cemetery. Hansville Funeral Home directing. Ms. Quick passed away on Friday. Funeral services for Andrew W. Yalsh, 86, are incomplete and will be announced at a later time by Moss Service Funeral Home. He passed away Saturday. Dorothy Strong Lawson of Cullman passed away Wednesday after a long illness. A memorial service celebrating her life will be Saturday, October 27th at the First Baptist Church here in Cullman at 1:30. Minister in charge will be her longtime close friend, Judge Bobby Adderhold. Funeral services for Gladys Fincher Dunn, age 87, of Logan, will be at 1 p.m. today at Pilgrim's Rest Church. Vernon Willis officiating, burial in the church cemetery. The body will lie in state from noon to 1 p.m. at the church. And those are our obituaries this morning, brought to you by Moss Service and Hansville Funeral Home.
To Today on 2. Good morning. Filling in for Paige and Jacqueline, for Jacqueline and Dennis, is Robin Lambert and I. So good morning to everyone, and welcome back to Robin.
Yeah, thank you. It's very nice to be here this morning.
Yes, we're so excited
good to catch up with all of you.
Yes. So as you well know, I'm sure, we do always start out with the weather.
Okay.
So let's check the weather for today. Our weather is brought to you by Mitch Smith Chevrolet on Cherokee Avenue. Make the switch to Mitch. Here is the weather forecast for today. Looking pretty clear in our part of the country. Is that a little snow over there in the California area?
Oh, I hope not.
Is that snow?
I think so.
Oh, my goodness. All right. Well, it looks pretty clear for us today in our part of the country. And let's check the forecast for today. Today will be sunny with a high near 78. Tonight, clear with a low of 51. Tomorrow, sunny, high near 78. On Wednesday, sunny, high near 78. Thursday, sunny, high near 78.
Yeah.
Oh, Friday,
I think
cloudy.
there's a pattern, yeah.
20% chance of rain, high
Wow.
near 77. Saturday, high near 74. And Sunday, high near 62. That's a little chilly, but the rest of this week looks just fabulous except for Friday, where there's just a 20% chance of rain.
So you have to get your yard done during the week.
Yes,
and don't
get
wait
your
till the
yard done during
weekend.
the week.
Yeah.
No. So.
Wow. But at my yard, that means leaves. Oh, it's that time of year. We are busy.
Oh, yes.
And you can get the leaf blower out and eat lunch and come back out and use it again.
And it's all the same.
Never ending.
Right.
Never ending.
So, Miss Robin, I heard you had a big weekend this weekend. Tell us a little bit about that.
Yes, we had our district camporee for the Boy Scouts, which our district is Coleman, Limestone, Lawrence, and Morgan County.
It's a pretty big district.
270 people.
Wow.
And the newest merit badge that the Boys can earn is search and rescue. So we had K-9 teams, and they learned how to work with emergency management folks to conduct a grid search and find. And I got to be a victim so the dogs could find me.
Oh, how fun! Were they nice when they found you?
Yes.
Oh,
yes.
good.
And it was a training opportunity for them. These were younger dogs that haven't been used in a real search yet.
Okay.
And they're gorgeous.
nice.
Beautiful German Shepherds. Just gorgeous.
Okay.
And the weather was perfect.
Good.
Absolutely perfect.
Good,
You
good.
sleep so nice in a tent when it's about 50 degrees and really fun.
Well,
really
you are
fun.
much more adventurous than I am, Miss Robin, because I don't know that I could do that.
Sure you can. With the right sleeping bag, you're never cold, and you're so tired you don't feel the rocks underneath you.
Oh, goodness. Well, that's wonderful. I'm so glad that you're working with those Boy Scouts and giving them that opportunity.
I have a good time.
So,
I do.
Well, good.
I do.
Well, we should probably check our Facebook friend of the day.
Okay.
And our Facebook friend of the day today is Beverly Methersmith, and she likes ABC 3340 and American Idol. So thank you, Beverly, for being our friend. If you would like to be our friend today, all you have to do is go on Facebook in the search bar, type in Channel 2 Coleman, and click Be our friend, and maybe you'll get selected.
Okay.
So, Miss Robin, can you tell the audience who is coming to see us today?
Yes, we're going to visit with two folks that I need to see anyway. This worked out very well for me. Dave Osment will be here. He had a chance to attend the Republican National Convention in Tampa, and I was in Tampa the week after that.
Oh.
Yeah, lots of neat. So we're going to hear about his experiences there. And Miss Judy Nelms from It's My Party. She takes care of me with Scouts. Our theme for day camp this year was Knights of the Round Table, and she found amazing night costumes for me for the adults and for the Cub Scouts.
Wow.
And we've got the new theme for next year, so I need to talk to her and start looking for superhero costumes.
Oh, good.
Yeah.
Well, that sounds like a lot of fun. And also, of course, George Spear is here with the latest news and commentary. So stay tuned for more of Today on 2 right after this.
At Premier Bank, we're a bit old-fashioned. We actually answer the telephone when you call. However, old-fashioned doesn't mean we aren't up to date. With the latest technology, Premier Bank meets the various needs of our customers. Mobile smartphone banking, internet banking, ATMs, convenient offices. At Premier Bank, we have the right products right now with good old-fashioned customer service. At Premier Bank, we put the customer first.
Overwhelmed by home refinancing offers from telephone solicitors and direct mail advertising, and then find you're not qualified for a specific plan? The Mortgage Center, a hometown lender, compares the rates from all home loan lenders and the qualifications of the various government programs to find a plan best suited to you. The Mortgage Center helps Coleman County people purchase and refinance their homes.
This is Pat Newton. Call us today and let us tailor a loan program to your specific needs and requirements.
Meet the KitchenAid 36-inch induction cooktop. It might just change the way you cook. Induction technology heats the pan and not the cooking surface to offer you a new level of precision, speed, and energy efficiency. 9 settings give you different levels of heat to achieve precise temperatures and amazing responsiveness. Water boils in just seconds, making this the fastest to boil induction cooktop available. The KitchenAid 36-inch induction cooktop.
I take my responsibilities very, very seriously. And I humbly ask the voters of Coleman County to please look at my record. Look at the things that I've accomplished during this term in office. And to please consider voting for me as I seek re-election in November of 2012. Thank you so much for your consideration.
All right, y'all, don't you know it's time for news and comment. If you have an opinion you'd like to share with us on some of the things we're talking about, or anything else for that matter, you give us a call. There's the number. Don't forget, we're streaming live, channel2coleman.com. Not a lot to say about local news. A couple of things. Coleman man's been charged with murder in the fatal shooting of an Athens man, and he could be charged with a capital murder charge. Joel Moyers, a 52-year-old, apparently was accused of firing a round from his AK-47. Man, it's amazing what you can get offline, I guess, these days, or online. An AK-47 rifle, killing 26-year-old Brandon Heydrich. Apparently, Moyers thought that these people were up to no good. He tried to get them to stop. They wouldn't, and he took it upon himself to stop them, unfortunately, by killing someone. Not sure exactly where this took place, but that's one of the biggest news pieces that we have this weekend. The Coleman County Board of Education is looking into accusations made by parents of student athletes down in Hanceville. Apparently alleged racist behavior from their football coach, Danny Miller. Don't know what all this is about. I checked it out online. Apparently making some statements that, just to be honest with you, I read the statements and they didn't, to me, seem that offensive. But people taking different sides on that. And we live in such a politically correct world nowadays. You have to be careful what you say. Unless you have maybe a spot like I do, then You can mostly say it. Of course, you want to be responsible in what you're saying. But at any rate, nothing yet on that as to what's going to happen. Billy Coleman and principal working together to try to get to the bottom of what was said. I noticed online at Coleman Times that several players, former football players, were defending the coach. Again, I'm sure there's more to come. Well, and I don't know, I think it doesn't take much but the drop of a hat for gas prices to go up or down. Now they're saying that between now and Christmas, gas prices could go down 50 cents a gallon. Nobody's going to argue with that. And the reasons, there are various and sundry reasons. The demand is not as great as it was during the summer. I'm sure that probably has something to do with it. But at any rate, I'd be glad to see that happen. You know, we were talking a few weeks ago about the flu shot and whether or not it's a good idea to do it earlier in the year or later in the year. And we're beginning to see some cases of the flu in Coleman. But apparently the issue of it being a live vaccine is not the case. There's the 4 types of flu vaccines that the Associated Press is talking about. A standard flu shot, which you see about $15 a pop, in some places $5 a shot. That's the regular kind. I didn't realize they made a high-dose flu shot for those 65 years old and older. But they make those. And they even have a spray that you put up your nose. Can you believe that? For the flu. Squirt it, and I guess that's it. People who don't like needles, and I don't know many people who do like needles. If they do, they probably have a drug habit. Nonetheless, those are the different kinds, but all of these do not have the live flu virus, according to the Department of Public Health. And speaking of the Department of Public Health, the Alabama Department of Public Health has released the names of facilities in Alabama that received that contaminated serum that was injected into people, to steroid kind of serum. And CRMC is one of those that received it. Now, I don't know that it has given a problem, but apparently CRMC has been one. There's some hospitals in Alabama now claiming, look, we did not receive them. There's some discussion or some, controversy as to which ones received and which ones didn't. But CRMC, according to the Associated Press, is one of those hospitals that did receive it. Again, for back pain or some kind of pain, they injected this steroid kind of serum. You know, nature abhors a vacuum, doesn't it? I mean, you just don't clean off a place out maybe next to your house and expect it to stay level or clear, because something's going to come up in its place. Take a daily newspaper, for example, the Birmingham News. And who's jumping on that vacuum? Because they only publish 3 days a week, Birmingham News. 20 years ago, we had 2 daily papers out of Birmingham. Now we've got one that publishes 3 days a week. The Tuscaloosa News is adding to its content to serve the people in Birmingham. Now, why is it Tuscaloosa News can do it and Birmingham News can't? Is it too much overhead? Is that what it is? Today they're starting to deliver in Birmingham. So it'll be interesting to see how that happens. President Barack Obama isn't talking about it, but unfortunately neither is Mitt Romney. Come January, 163 million workers can expect to feel the pinch of a big tax increase. Regardless, apparently, of the election, who wins, it's going to be one of those things where those tax breaks expire. We're talking about a worker making $50,000 in the past couple of years has saved about $1,000 a year, or about $19 a week, that would be added to his paycheck compared to 3 years ago or 4 years ago. But they say it's hard to maintain Social Security, and the benefits and all the things that you can expect from Social Security if we don't let this thing start rebuilding. So be prepared beginning in January. If you're just a middle income kind of worker, about $19 a week increase in terms of taxes. One of those difficult things. Sandra Fluke, the woman at the center of the media firestorm earlier this year with Rush Limbaugh calling her a, quote, slut, unquote. She was speaking Saturday in front of 10 people. 10 people at the Sack and Save in North Reno, Nevada. If you recall, she was the one that thought birth control was something that the government should be able to take care of, Now, she's been on a tour. Check this out. Campaign trips to Colorado, Iowa, New Hampshire, Florida, who's paying for that? If she can afford that, can't she afford some kind of contraceptive? Or is somebody else footing the bill, which is probably the case. You know, I thought I'd seen it all, but I was up at Sam's Wholesale Club this weekend, and I was noticing that of all the things that they have on sale, they have a 4-year supply of food for people who have shelters. This is a major outlet, is it not? But they're talking about something that you'll be able to eat for 4 years, you know, if you're holed up in a bunker. Nothing to do with portable toilets. That would certainly be one thing I'd be concerned about, you know, if I was going to be stuck underground or expecting the worst. But for $2,700, you can get 1 year supply taking care of 4 people. I don't know. Those doomsday scenarios are pretty popular in TV shows. Sometimes I just wonder about some of our likes and dislikes when it comes to television and series. You know, The Walking Dead is the highest rated show on AMC, American Movie Classics. But then everyone's trying to get into the act when it comes to producing shows, trying to get a bigger part of the market. And some of the things that you say, how in the world could that be? You know, they do it in National Geographic, which has taken, you know, a stand on a number of issues, social issues. There's a TV show on now about drug addicts. Now, isn't that, boy, that's a downer. I don't know about you, but I don't like seeing the seedy side of life. If I did, I'd take a drive through, North Birmingham or South Birmingham, you know, and to see how things are like down there. And thank goodness that we're nowhere near that kind of culture. And Dolly Parton, the singer, Dolly Parton, says she was just, traumatized by the loss of Whitney Houston, the singer. Now, of course, Whitney Houston sang a song that Dolly Parton had written, I Will Always Love You. That's one of my favorite songs. I don't know about you, but and I like Dolly's version. I don't know if I like Whitney Houston's version better or not, but in every dark cloud there's a silver lining. Apparently, Dolly Parton's making a fortune now off the royalties from that song because she wrote it. And she says that she has to have that kind of money to keep her in wigs and makeup. So, oh well. Stay tuned. More of Today on 2 after this.
The most common type of adoption hearing that I have here in Coleman County is a step-parent adoption. It's a very happy day when I get to sign the papers and make official, make legal what occurred in the heart of that step-parent the day he or she became the loving parent. Those important decisions happen each and every day for me as probate judge.
The Coleman County Republican Party urges you to vote Republican from the White House to the courthouse November 6th. The Republican candidates include Mitt Romney for President, Roy Moore for Chief Justice of the Alabama Supreme Court, Twinkle Cavanaugh for President of the Alabama Public Service Commission, Lisa McSwain for Coleman County Circuit Clerk, and Tammy Brown for Coleman County Probate Judge. Remember, vote Republican November 6th. This ad paid for by the Coleman County Republican Party.
There's stuff around your house, but we don't make stuff. We make ovens. Dual fuel, double ovens. And they bake so evenly that now delicious is something you can depend on. We only make things for one room. The best room. Your kitchen. We're devoted to it. And you can feel it in everything we make. Nobody knows the kitchen like KitchenAid.
Overwhelmed by home refinancing offers from telephone solicitors and direct mail advertising, and then find you're not qualified for a specific plan? The Mortgage Center, a hometown lender, compares the rates from all home loan lenders and the qualifications of the various government programs to find a plan best suited to you. The Mortgage Center helps Coleman County people purchase and refinance their homes.
This is Pat Newton. Call us today and let us tailor a loan program to your specific needs and requirements.
And we're back now with David Osment. He just recently attended the Republican National Convention. Good morning, David.
Good morning. Good to be here.
Good, thank you so much. Tell us a little bit about what happened at the convention this year.
Oh gosh, it was really an exciting time. The last part of August, And we got there when Hurricane Isaac hit.
Right.
Oh, yeah.
And all uproar about it, but really it had very little to do with Tampa. Luckily it went west. But they did cancel everything on Monday. And so we pulled everything together on Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday. Long days, long speeches, great speeches, very inspiring. We had a wonderful time, and Alabama delegation was well represented. The biggest thing about the convention, number one, was the campaign speeches by Mitt Romney and Paul Ryan. They were fantastic, and that very uplifting and inspiring. One of the things you really noticed on the floor and the delegates, and you're all out in the hall and you're visiting, a lot of pro-life buttons. And then when the Oak Ridge Boys came out and sang Amazing Grace, the people just stood up and roared. It was a great moment. And that's one of the things that sticks with me about the convention. Bill Armstead and Kay Ivey. Kay Ivey was presided over the Alabama delegation, was chairman. She's lieutenant governor. She was here this past Friday. And then Bill Armstead is head of the Alabama GOP. They arranged everything for us, from the hotels, all the meals, all the meetings. Very packed days every day. But one of the things that every morning at breakfast, they brought in speakers. Now, when I say speakers, about 200 of us, with all the guests and the delegates that were there. We'll give you a list of just some of them that were there. Chris Christie was there, who keynoted the convention. He was there for breakfast the next morning. Great guy. We had a lot of fun with him. Scott Walker, governor of Wisconsin. He was there, and Scott was in a T-shirt and jeans because he had just gotten in or was going to go work at Humanity, the houses.
Habitat for Humanity.
Habitat for Humanity. Rick Santorum spoke to us. And from Alabama, Conda Risa Rice came and spoke.
Had you met her before?
No, that was the first time I met her. Lovely
Gracious,
lady.
Yes.
Yes, great talk. Great talk. And then Artur Davis came. Again, gave a great talk to our group. It was interesting. Taylor Hicks entertained.
Really?
Yes, you didn't know that.
Did you?
He did.
Yeah.
And he did his fucky little dance. Well, you could tell that people, good conservative Republicans, they wondered, what is this guy doing? It was good. He went over real well. He did a great job. The governor of Texas, Rick Perry, came. And then Ted Cruz, who's won the Texas nomination for senator, GOP, came. Carl Rove spent about an hour with us one day at lunch. Just, a few of us in the room, and he really gave us a lot of good information about the
he knows the nitty-gritty, how campaigns are run.
Exactly right, and he went into a lot of that. It was extremely interesting. Specific states, Senate races, a lot of information.
How do you think the Senate races are looking?
It's interesting. It's going to be real close.
Everywhere. I mean, in several states.
It could go 51 Democrats, 51 Republicans. So that's extremely close. So,
it's going to be a very long night, November 6th, isn't it?
It could be, but we've said this in the past.
Yeah.
The Wisconsin recall election, they said, all the polls. And I got to where I'm very skeptical of polls, just because of a lot of races where they said, Scott Walker's going to lose, and so on and so forth. Well, he won by 7 points. Polls were wrong, so all these polls that they keep every day, we get covered up with polls. We'll see. Certainly it's an indication of what's happening. Fred Starnes, the editor of the Weekly Standard, met with us.
Oh.
All of these, like Carl Rove, he really got not started, but he came here on some of the Supreme Court judge races way back in the 70s and 80s. So he knew Alabama real well, has a lot of people here that he's acquainted with, has a home down on the coast of Alabama. So there's Fred Starnes. I think one of his sons went to the University of Alabama and another one went to Auburn. So he's got these ties and conflicts, within the family like all of us have.
Yes, yes.
The overall chairman of the whole convention, Bill Harris, was from Alabama. Was originally with the Alabama GOP, and so he ramrodded the whole convention. So it was just a great experience. I would, anybody interested at all, try to go to a convention. One of these days you'll be going, I know.
Yeah. What surprised you? What happened that you didn't, besides the weather?
But besides the weather, I guess just being there and you're looking down, we had great seas, and just, there's a TV celebrity, and there's a congressman, there's a senator, they're all over the floor, and then you get down there and you're milling around with them, and naturally there's crowds around them and TV people trying to get interviews all the time. One of the interesting things we got a kick out of, right in front of us was all the CNN and the TV booths. And so you could see what they were doing all the time. And Wolf Blitzer from CNN was there a lot. And the whole time he was sitting there looking his back to the speaker, he was reading all his notes and doing all his things, getting ready for the TV shows. In the Texas group, a lot of those groups, and the Texas group, they're going to be, kind of flamboyant. And if they don't like what's going on, they'll let you know. If they like it, they'll let you know. They had their hats and boots and, So Wolf, when they'd play the national anthem, he wouldn't stand up or anything.
Really?
So they got to where when they'd play the national anthem, and it started hollering, "Stand up, Wolf! Stand up, Wolf!" And so Wolf, you could tell, wait a minute. And so he'd get up and stand up then, But a lot of interesting things going on.
What was one of the more inspiring speeches that you heard? Which speech was your favorite?
I'd have to say Mitt Romney and Paul Ryan for sure. But then you go down the line, and every one of them gave great speeches, just one right after another one. And somebody like me that's addicted to politics, I just sit there about an hour and one right after another one. It was very well organized. I mean, they were precise, on time. They knew what they were, but they only had about the amount of time, and nobody went over it, as far as I can tell.
What about the floor voting? Was that pretty much people knew how that was going to go before you got there?
Yeah.
No
Definitely
surprises?
So. The only thing that there were some there for Paul Ryan that were obligated. They had to get up and say, yes, we vote this many votes for Paul Ryan. And some of the others, if you watched them when all the states were reporting, And Alabama's number one, actually. And Kay Ivey did a great job leading off his reporting for Alabama. Yeah, great experience.
It sounds like it. Despite the weather,
the weather really wasn't that bad at all. Right. That Monday, there's a little wind, a little rain, but we could have the convention, but naturally they had to delay it because they never knew. They didn't know. Yeah. Another guy that met with us was chairman of the National Republican Party one morning, and of all people, I thought he was going to be so busy that there's no way he could meet with us. Rents Place. Yeah.
I'm impressed you can pronounce it. I haven't figured it quite out yet.
Well, you noticed I didn't, saying exactly. Yeah. I'm not sure. I kind of stammered through it, but
I just said the chairman. I don't try.
He and Scott Walker and Paul Ryan are all from Wisconsin, so Wisconsin was well represented there.
Well, David, before we run out of time, I know that you're also heading up Operation Christmas Child this year. Is that correct?
Yes.
Okay, let's talk a little bit about that before we run out of time.
You brought us a brochure.
This is critically important. Great mission project. Simple, easy, effective. Just pack a shoebox, bring it to your church, and bring it to our church, Christ Covenant Presbyterian Church, Any information you need about it, just call 739-0505. Talk to Judy. We've got all kind of brochures, boxes themselves. Chick-fil-A is going to be working with us on this project too, so we'll have more information on that when they come out with that.
Okay.
Now this starts November the 12th through the 19th.
Gotcha.
But all the information, you know, if they'll come by our church, or a lot of churches are doing it.
Yeah.
Over 80 churches in the county are involved in this program. So I'd highly encourage any and everybody to get involved with this program.
Great.
Thank you.
Thank you so much, David, for being with us today. We
Thank
appreciate
you.
it.
Thank you.
We'll be right back with more of Today on 2 right after this.
There's something about the moment when you first walk into that new home. It took a lot to get there, but Eva Bank made it easy to get the loan you needed. Eva Bank, as a part of the community, makes lending decisions right here where you live. Our lenders make the process quick and easy with rates you'll love. Visit your neighbors at Eva Bank today and let them help you with your new home loan, manufactured home, refinance, or remodel. Eva Bank, part of the community we call home.
Life lived in black and white is not a life lived. Today, I choose color. To see it. To feel it. To be in it. To be upon it. And to live a life surrounded by it. Today, I put on a fresh coat.
Premier Bank is asking for your vote. We want to be your bank. Our platform is simple, service that no other bank can offer. We're locally owned and operated, and that means we make decisions right here. So vote today for Mom, Apple Pie, and Premier Bank. I'm Jay Mullins, and I approve this message.
I designated myself and one cell phone number. The cell phone number that I have is the one contact number that is available for the Sheriff's Department, the Police Department, Coleman Regional Medical Center, and any individual that is in need of contact with the probate office for psychiatric commitments after hours on holidays and weekends.
The Coleman County Republican Party urges you to vote Republican from the White House to the courthouse, November 6th. The Republican candidates include Mitt Romney for president, Roy Moore for Chief Justice of the Alabama Supreme Court, Twinkle Cavanaugh for president of the Alabama Public Service Commission, Lisa McSwain for Coleman County Circuit Clerk, and Tammy Brown for Coleman County Probate Judge. Remember, vote Republican November 6th. This ad paid for by the Coleman County Republican Party.
Well, it's time to give away some prizes now, Miss Robin.
Yeah, but you have to know the answer to the question.
Oh, that's right. Let's see what prizes we have for today. There's the assorted bag of apples from Steel Orchard. Also, there is the meal special for 2 from High Tide Sports Grill.
Yum.
Yes.
Yum.
Oh, and Hurricane Creek Park. We have 2-day passes for Hurricane Creek Park, the William Buddy Rogers National Area.
Fun.
So, yes, those are our prizes for today. Let's look at one of these. Let's look at our merchant ads, and you'll answer a question about one of these ads. Mr. Plumber is Coleman's only professional full-service plumbing, sewer, and drain company. They're locally owned and operated and offer free estimates on new construction, fast 24-hour service. Mr. Plumber.
Mr. Hicks Menswear has regular sizes and also big and tall for business wear, men's suits, and sports coats. They won the Reader's Choice Award for men's clothing here in the Coleman area. They're on Compass Way.
You're in good hands with Sorelli at Doug Doggett Jewelers. Sorelli is an antique-inspired jewelry. It's an heirloom jewelry, and that's why you shop at Doug Doggett Jewelers, Compass Way, Southwest Coleman.
Uniform Place has fabulous fall looks for the best style at work. They have more complete outfits and flexible styles than ever before. That's the Uniform Place on 2nd Avenue Southeast.
Tires for Less is more than just tires. They offer air conditioning, oil changes, and minor engine repairs. They have 80 years of experience on vehicles. Plus, mention you saw them on Channel 2 and receive $5 off an oil change. Tires for Less.
The crew at Earl's Body Shop reminds you to move over for all emergency vehicles. Get out of the way and stay safe. They offer large and small towing, local or long distance at Earl's Body Shop.
and the Tutor Doctor make this the best school year ever. The Tutor Doctor offers personalized one-on-one tutoring at home, convenient, flexible hours. Visit them at inhometutors-alabama.com to learn more information about their free consultation.
Savor the experience of savings at Yates Chance Christian Bookstore. They've got $25 off the new King James Bible. With the My Media Burn Bar, you can customize your own CDs with your favorite songs at Yates Chance.
Save as much as 50%. New to Coleman is the Hydromaster tire at People's Tire. This is a premium quality remodel tire that looks like new and wears like new. Visit People's Tire to learn more.
Deb's Bookstore is your hometown bookstore just down the road. Used books are half price every day. New books are 20% off every day. And there's D-Dog. Stop by and see her at Deb's Bookstore.
And now it's time for our question of the day. Let's see if people are paying attention. This is actually a kind of a tricky question because this...
are you being mean on a Monday morning?
I am on a Monday. Okay, let's see. We have the Uniform Place today. Who is the owner of the Uniform Place? If you can tell us who the owner of the Uniform Place is, dial 734-7399, and you'll receive a bag of assorted apples from Steel Orchard. Also, the day pass of Hurricane Creek Park and
High Tide.
Yes, High Tide. That's right. Oh, and we have a caller on line 1. Let's see. Good morning, caller.
Hello.
Do you have an answer for us this morning?
Yes.
All right. What's your answer?
Debbie Bradford.
That's correct. Hold on the line, please. Debbie Bradford is the owner of the
You didn't trick her much.
No, I didn't. Good job. Good job this morning. Yeah. So lots of exciting prizes. Now it's time for the second round of merchant ads. Fitness opportunities are available at the Coleman Wellness and Aquatic Center. They have a 6-lane competition pool, full fitness center, variety of aerobic and cycling classes, and of course day passes are available. Call 775-SWIM.
Sweet deals are at Dairy Queen. Any of these 4 yummies are only $5.55. The October blizzard of the month is pumpkin pie, and a mudslide is only $1.99. They're yummy.
High Tide Sports Grill on Highway 31 next to Burgess Body Shop. Their hours of operation are Monday through Thursday, 3 to 9, Friday 3 to 10, and Saturday 10 to 10. Celebrate this football season with High Tide Sports Grill.
Hansville Guns and Ammo, where prices are lower on a wide variety of guns, ammo, and reloading supplies. Look, their shelves are fully stocked with anything you need. See Paul or Stephen Harper on the corner across from Hansville City Hall.
Open the door to history and fine prints. We're talking about Renard's Gallery and Gifts. They offer jewelry, framing, and prints. You can visit them on the web at renardsgallery.com or give them a call, 739-5997.
Cosmic Sound offers the best DJs in the Coleman area. They're your wedding DJ specialists. They've been doing this for over 26 years. They're at cosmicsound.net.
And it's time for Halloween fun at It's My Party. Judy is here and we're about to visit with her. She has costumes for all ages, balloons, party supplies. Ask about their weekly specials. The best selection and best prices are at It's My Party.
Howard Rogers is at Baldwin Counseling Center. If you need to talk and want privacy help, it's just a phone call away. He helps you to solve problems one at a time. Everything from weight loss to lifestyle coaching.
Mullins Body Shop on Highway 31 South at Phelan. You've counted on them for over 52 years and you can count on them today. Call Sunny, Stacy, Beth, or Jim at Mullins Body Shop.
There we go.
There we go. And now it is time for the weather that is brought to you by Mitch Smith Chevrolet. No, it's not.
There it is.
Oh, yes. Okay. Sunny with a high near 78. It is clear and low. The low near 51 tonight. Tomorrow, sunny, high near 78. And sunny with a high around 78 on Wednesday.
It's going to be a great week.
Fire, accident, storm, they all happen in Coleman County. And for 3 generations, Night Free Insurance has been there for you. Continuing today with Elliott and Westcott Free, customizing your life, home, auto, and business insurance with auto owners. Call Westcott, Elliott, Judy, Tina, Angie, or Karen. Night Free Insurance, where people are the difference. The Coleman County Republican Party urges you to vote Republican from the White House to the courthouse, November 6th. The Republican candidates include Mitt Romney for president, Roy Moore for Chief Justice of the Alabama Supreme Court, Twinkle Cavanaugh for president of the Alabama Public Service Commission, Lisa McSwain for Coleman County Circuit Clerk, and Tammy Brown for Coleman County Probate Judge. Remember, vote Republican November 6th. This ad paid for by the Coleman County Republican Party.
If you're looking to
the ride of your life, you'll find it at Billy Ray Taylor Auto Sales in Coleman. I'm talking about sharp cars and trucks that'll get you noticed and deals too low to believe. Whatever you're looking for, you'll find it and find it for less at Billy Ray Taylor Auto Sales. Come on, North Alabama. It's time you had a sharp set of wheels and a really good deal. Billy Ray Taylor Auto Sales, serving you from two big lots, Highway 31 North and 31 South in Coleman, Alabama.
In the nation, we can't make every annoying thing disappear, but we can eliminate deductibles. Nationwide insurance members who add Vanishing Deductible get $100 off for every year of safe driving. Join the nation where deductibles go.
Nationwide is on your side.
We're back with Miss Judy Nelms, and she's from It's My Party. Good morning, Miss Judy.
Good morning.
Thank you so much for getting up early to be with us.
Okay, glad to be here.
So tell us what's going on at It's My Party. I bet it's a busy month for you.
It is a busy month. It's my Christmas time. Well, we have lots of zombies going to be running around this year.
Yes.
Zombie is the big thing.
Oh,
for
yes.
Children and adults, even lady zombies. So don't be surprised if a whole family of zombies come walking up at your door. I think Walking Dead show has really got it going. And a lot of people want to do, like, the cable shows are really big, like it's Duck Dynasty. Everybody wants the beards for Duck Dynasty. I don't know, but anyway, little boys are still into superheroes.
Oh, yes.
Oh, they love them. Pirates, and they want to be army men. I think some of that has to do with the war, I guess. And, some of the computer games, like Halo, has got that type of stuff real popular. For the little girls, they still want to be princesses.
Of course.
Of course, with the tiaras.
I want to be a princess.
Me too. Tinkerbell, hippies, little Indians. They're just a vast array of things they want to be. But they always want to be cute and pretty. Women this year, they're still into flappers and being really pretty. But vampires are still really big.
Oh, yeah.
Really big. Little Red Riding Hood's going to be running around. The men will do their faces as the wolf. Flappers is still really big, and the gangsters are really big. People are big into couple costumes now. And with the men, they also want to be vampires and zombies. Zombies is the real big thing. We also have these little accessory kits. If you don't want to go into a lot of expense, you can get the ears and the tail and become a cat or a rabbit.
But I would wear a black turtleneck and black pants.
Oh, yes, definitely. We all walk around like that. You will freeze to death. But you can do a lot with $10 if you really, just want to. And we have these for children also. The big thing right now for the guys is the new skin, they call it.
Oh,
These
I was thinking.
are really big. Every inch of their body is covered.
I've seen these, and see,
I'll
put this part up too.
Even a hood.
Oh yeah, their whole face.
Let's explain too that there's a zipper in the back here to go all the way up past your head right
goes
here.
all
So it
the
covers
way. Everything is covered, and they can see out, but you can't see them. And
a lot of people wear these to football games.
Oh yeah,
and paint the AU or the Alabama sign on them.
These are really big. I mean, even the hands.
Oh, totally.
I mean, it's but buy them a little bit large. I've learned
they're very tight.
They're very extremely tight, and you really need to be thin to wear these. Yeah, they really do. And I brought also hippie is still really big, but for the ladies, they also want to be superheroes.
Oh, that's precious.
Yeah, Supergirl with a cape and everything.
Right, and then here's a hippie costume that's really popular for the little girls.
And now, Miss Judy, are you still renting costumes?
Oh,
Do you still have costumes for rent? I think some people don't know that.
We have a large rental. We have a back of our store hundreds of rental things, and we rent throughout the year also. We have a lot of like chickens and turkeys and just all kinds of gorillas and all kind of big, heavy costumes
At
there.
our church a few years ago, Wade, my brother, had rented a gingerbread man costume.
Yeah,
we were having a costume contest at church.
Right.
Just anything throughout the year.
Yeah, just all type of things. Mrs. Claus can come and get some things sometime, and just different things. We also have in the back just a wide variety of children's costumes. Now, the children's costumes we don't rent because it's nothing sadder than for a mother to be bringing back a costume and the child standing there crying. So I have given away many rental costumes to children. I can't stand it. So my rule is, if there's still anything back there that's a child that they want, we sell it to them at a really good price. But the adults, we rent lots of costumes. And I'm glad I can still do that. A lot of places don't do that any longer. But Coleman is the type of town that they seem to come back in, fair shape. And we just get them laundried or dry cleaned and hopefully can put them back out again. Every now and again we just toss them, but usually we don't have to. But this year we're going to do something a little different. We're running a sale. And today the sale is increasing. All of our costumes are going to be on sale, all the purchase ones. They're 20%, 30%, 40%, and a few are going to even be 50% off, things that we really want to move on out. So please come by and check that out. You'll find some really good deals. All of my accessories, wigs, paint, I have all types of accessories. Pirate swords and...
When you were talking about zombies, that's a heavy-duty makeup.
Oh, that's heavy-duty makeup. Yeah. We even have the theatrical hair that you can make yourself more of a monster with that. And we have the blood. We have all kinds of things. We have the little blood caplets you put in your mouth and you press them and the blood's coming out of your mouth. And
mothers love that.
Oh, it's gross. And the kids love it and the adults love it. And those items are 15% off. And then all of my Halloween paper goods are 30% off. So if you're going to have a party, come by. You're going to find some good prices, some good deals. So our hours are, this week I'm extending my hours from 10 to 5:30. Saturday I plan to be there till at least 5 in the afternoon, 9 to 5 on Saturday. And then Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday of next week I'll be there till at least 5:30. But if you ever need me to stay late or come back, I only live 3 minutes from the store. I'll meet you back up there at 8 or 9. It's my business. It's my livelihood. Come see me. Yeah. We've been in business almost 18 years now. And for a small party store, that's almost unheard of. It really is. So it's because the people of this town and this area have supported me. It's the reason we are, though. And I still do Lulu the gorilla in the pink tutu as a singing telegram. She's been all over the place. I can't go to a function without someone coming up and saying, "You came to my such and such," and saying to me, as whatever. It's funny. I do chicken. She's Henrietta. Henrietta. And then I do Deidre Death. She's the Grim Reaper. And I also have that Grim Reaper suit to rent out. And then I also rent out my chicken suit. But no one gets Lulu.
No one.
No one can. Well, I take that back. One lady that's been like another mother to me here since I've lived here 18 years. I did let her rent it one time. But normally that does not get out of my hands. Because she's my alter ego. Yeah.
And
I have fun with her.
You also do Santa Claus at Christmas, correct?
Yes.
Santa Claus and Mrs. Claus.
Yes. Santa comes by and rents his suit from me, and we have a really good time. We're always having fun. It's never boring. It's never boring.
And I was bragging on you earlier, Judy, when I had the theme for Cub Scout Day Camp. You did the research and helped me find the good costumes for my theme.
Yes,
so
I can do that. If we have time. That's one thing about my shop. I can get a lot of things for people. They just have to give me a little time. Balloons is my biggest thing right now. I do probably 80% of my business is balloons. I'm one of the few people in town that still has helium. And so if you give me like a 2-day heads up on balloons, I can get you most anything you want in 2 days. And then other items, about a week to 2 weeks. I can get you a lot of different things. But being a small store, I just can't put that much stuff in there.
Right.
But I'm there to help you, to service you.
We appreciate it.
Yeah.
And you said Halloween is like your Christmas. Is it your favorite holiday?
Oh, yes.
Yeah.
Definitely. Yesterday, my husband and my daughter and her best friend, they were carving pumpkins, and I thought, I can remember a time when, it just wasn't as big a deal, but now, oh yeah, it's a big deal at our house. And we gear up for that. My family knows this week and first of next week, I won't be cooking. No. I'll be dead. We'll be seeing at McDonald's and KFC and all those people more. Because I'll just be dead at night.
Yeah.
Because I don't have much help. It's just.
Do you do a lot of decorating around your home for
Not a lot.
Halloween?
I did a lot more when my kids were there and they were small, but it's just me and my husband now. My daughter came home this weekend. I thought just to visit, but I figured out she needed a pair of pants. I had to go buy her. She needed, she wanted to carve pumpkins with her dad. She needed several things, and I thought, how I know why she came home. Besides to see us. Yeah, we enjoyed it. She's at Auburn, War Eagle.
Okay.
And we need to help. We need to pray for the team.
We've heard a church in town, they started grief group for Auburn fans.
We're having a really hard year this year. But just like I say, every team has to build. We're in a building mode right now.
What's she studying at Auburn? Is she enjoying her academic
Oh, she is going into rehabilitation and disability, hoping to go and get her master's in occupational therapy.
Okay. What
And
a great field.
Yes. She loves working with children, and children will be where she wants to go. She was thinking about nursing until she went and observed at the hospital, and she realized that wasn't for her. Then she was thinking about zoology, and she took one course, and she said, "No, that's not for me."
And growing up around the party store, does she like costumes and dressing up?
Oh yeah, she had to come home and get her some. She works at a restaurant, a new restaurant in Auburn. She had to come home and get some. And that was the other thing, get some costumes because they have to dress up for like the 4 days leading up to Halloween.
Oh wow! And something different every day?
Well, not necessarily. She got 2 things, and she's going to rotate, but. But yeah, she loves Halloween. Oh yes, I have some stories, but we won't get into that.
Okay. Well, we just have 1 more minute, so tell us again about the sale items and your extended hours.
Okay, extended hours, 10 to 5:30 every day except Saturday, and it will be 9 to 5 this coming Saturday. And the sale is 20 to 50% off of the costumes. And they will be marked, so you will know. You won't have to stand there and wonder. I think it's going to be, what is this? It would drive everybody crazy.
I appreciate that. I do.
Yeah, it will be marked. And then accessories, 15% off. And then all of my Halloween, and I'd stress Halloween paper goods, but they'll be 30% off starting today.
Good deal.
So come see me.
All right.
We're open 6 days a week.
And you're so excited. This is so fun.
This is my time of the year.
Yeah, yeah.
Thank you so much, Miss Judy, for being
well,
here with us.
Thanks for having
we appreciate
me.
it.
Thanks for having me.
Good to visit with you.
Stay tuned. We'll be right back.
My name is Paige Harbison, and I'm with Channel 2 in Coleman. I'm here to talk to you about a very exciting opportunity to intern for our station. We're looking for dedicated interns who are willing to work for community service hours and be a part of our team. If you're interested in broadcast journalism, entertaining, film, theater tech, or directing, this is definitely the job for you. What you would learn as an intern here at Channel 2 is camera operation, running audio, floor directing, communication skills, and valuable work experience you won't receive anywhere else. And of course, you will receive community service hours. This is a hands-on internship. This is not a going and getting coffee kind of internship that you would see on television. This is working in the station with us side by side. Now, I'd like to give you a little bit of history about Channel 2. We've been on the air for over 20 years, and we have over 40,000 subscribers on the charter cable system. We've recently just given our show a complete revamp, and we're now streaming live at channel2.com every morning. We also archive our program on YouTube daily, and we're on Facebook at Channel 2 Coleman if you'd like to friend us. Now, if you're interested, please give us a call at 256-734-7399 or email us at channel2coleman@gmail.com. Thank you so much for your time and attention. I look forward to possibly hearing from you and working with you.
Premier Bank is asking for your vote. We want to be your bank. Our platform is simple, service that no other bank can offer. We're locally owned and operated, and that means we make decisions right here. So vote today for Mom, Apple Pie, and Premier Bank. I'm Jay Mullins, and I approve this message.
Children are the future of Coleman County. As a parent and grandparent, I understand the importance of their protection. As your probate judge, I will hear all cases involving our children with a caring heart for them to achieve the success they deserve.
Adoptions and conservatorships require a detailed knowledge of the law and a heart for children. Tammy Brown has both. That's why we're asking you.
November 6th, vote for Tammy Brown!
If you're looking for the ride of your life, you'll find it at Billy Ray Taylor Auto Sales in Coleman. I'm talking about sharp cars and trucks that'll get you noticed and deals to loadable ease. Whatever you're looking for, you'll find it and find it for less at Billy Ray Taylor Auto Sales. Come on, North Alabama. It's time you had a sharp set of wheels and a really good deal. Billy Ray Taylor Auto Sales, serving you from two big lots, Highway 31 North and 31 South in Coleman, Alabama.
The Coleman County Republican Party urges you to vote Republican from the White House to the courthouse, November 6th. The Republican candidates include Mitt Romney for president, Roy Moore for Chief Justice of the Alabama Supreme Court, Twinkle Cavanaugh for president of the Alabama Public Service Commission, Lisa McSwain for Coleman County Circuit Clerk, and Tammy Brown for Coleman County Probate Judge. Remember, vote Republican November 6th. This ad paid for by the Coleman County Republican Party.
Channel 2 community billboards are brought to you by Pepsi and Coleman Jefferson Gas. The Women's Ministry Fall Bazaar is coming up at Welty Cumberland Presbyterian Church. It'll be held in the Fellowship Hall Saturday from 7 to 1. The Monster Dash 5K and Monster Mile is Saturday at the Coleman Wellness and Aquatic Center. Monster Mile begins at 8, the Monster Dash 5K at 8:30. The Pilot Club Rummage Sale. This is the biggest rummage sale all year long. It's coming up Friday and Saturday at the Coleman Fairgrounds Exhibit Hall from 7 to 4 on Friday and 7 to 2 on Saturday. Don't miss it. Steel Orchard is bringing back the Boogeyman's Barn. This is your last chance coming up this weekend and Halloween night. The Holly Pond Centennial Celebration 5K Run is in 2 more weeks, Saturday, November the 3rd, 8 o'clock at the Lions Club Park, $15 for registration. Community billboards are available for your organization. Just send us the details. You can email to channel2coleman@gmail.com, fax to 256-734-7680, or find us on Facebook at Channel 2 Coleman.
And our weather forecast brought to you by Mitch Smith Chevrolet. Today, sunny, high near 78. Tonight, clear and the low is 51. Tomorrow, sunny, high near 78. Tomorrow on Today on 2, we will be talking to PJ Miller from Wilborn Outdoors and Michelle Lynn from USA Healthcare. They're doing their fall festival that's coming up.
There's so much going on right now.
Oh, yes, there is. The month of October is just a very busy month in Coleman. So thank you so much, Ms. Robin, for being with us today.
I enjoyed
We're so
it.
happy
Thank
to
you
have
for
you
inviting
back.
me. Thanks.
And we'll see you tomorrow.